A man who almost lost his life on a racetrack is climbing back into a truck this July. Not a tribute lap, not a ceremonial appearance. A real race with real stakes in a series he hasn't touched in 7 years. Ryan Newman is returning to NASCAR. Here's the breakdown. Newman will get behind the wheel of the Kaulig Racing number 25 truck nicknamed Free Agent for the FaithFest 250 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Green flag drops Friday, July 18th. This marks his first NASCAR start of any kind since 2023. It's his first truck series start since 2018. That's a long gap for any driver, let alone one with a Daytona 500 trophy on his shelf. To understand why this is such a big deal, you have to go back to 2020. Newman was leading the Daytona 500, the biggest race in American motorsports, on the final lap. Contact from behind sent him into the wall at full speed. His car flipped airborne and got hit again while upside down. It was one of the most frightening crashes the sport has seen in years. He survived. He came back just months later, but the racing never fully snapped back into place. He left Roush Fenway after that season, bounced around with limited rides, and by 2023, his NASCAR presence had basically gone quiet. Since then, he hasn't disappeared from racing entirely. He's been grinding it out in modified tour competition, staying sharp, staying relevant to the people who follow short track racing closely. But the national spotlight hasn't been on him in years. This return puts him right back under it. Now here's where it gets interesting from a strategy standpoint. Ram is using this number 25 truck as a rotating showcase vehicle, bringing in recognizable names to generate buzz as they push their way back into NASCAR. Tony Stewart, Clint Bowyer, Travis Pastrana, Jamie McMurray, all big personalities, none of them delivering a statement finish. Stewart wrecked out at Daytona. The best anyone's managed in this truck all season is a 6th place run. That tells you something important. This isn't a competitive powerhouse truck. It's a marketing vehicle wearing a race number. So why Newman and why now? Because he's a different kind of name than the others. Stewart and Pastrana bring chaos and crossover appeal. Newman brings credibility. He's a Daytona 500 winner, an engineer by background, a guy known for being calculated behind the wheel, not reckless. If Ram wants this program to be taken seriously by hardcore fans instead of just generating headlines, Newman is the right driver to put in that seat. The risk is real, though. North Wilkesboro is a short track, demanding, physical, unforgiving of rust. Stepping into unfamiliar equipment after years away from any NASCAR machine is not a small ask, even for a veteran. Truck racing rewards aggression and adaptability, and 7 years is a long time to be away from that rhythm. Is this smart or dangerous? It's calculated. Newman isn't walking into this blind. He's been racing competitively the entire time, just not at this level. The skill hasn't eroded. The unknown is chemistry with a new team and an unfamiliar truck on a track that punishes mistakes immediately. Expect a split reaction here. Older NASCAR fans, the ones who remember Newman's championship runs and that horrifying Daytona crash, are going to feel something watching him climb back in. There's real emotional weight to this story. Meanwhile, the analytical crowd is going to point straight at the numbers. This truck hasn't produced a top 10 finish on an oval all season. Expectations from that side of the fan base will be tempered, almost skeptical. That contrast, sentimental hope against statistical reality, is exactly the kind of tension that makes this storyline compelling heading into July. Best case scenario, Newman's experience and precision translate immediately. He brings veteran patience to a track that punishes recklessness, and Ram gets their first oval top 10 with this truck. That would be a genuine feel-good story and a real proof of concept for their NASCAR comeback campaign. Worst case scenario, the rust shows. 7 years away from NASCAR competition catches up to him in unfamiliar equipment, and he finishes deep in the field. Another name added to the list of big personalities who couldn't get this truck a result. Realistically, the smart money sits in between, a respectable, unspectacular run that keeps the story alive without delivering a signature moment. So here's the question. Is this a genuine racing comeback or just a nostalgic guest appearance dressed up as one? Drop your prediction in the comments. Top 10 or back of the pack. If you want more honest breakdowns like this one, stick around and subscribe. There's a lot more NASCAR storylines worth digging into this season.